Yo, what's up, family? Yo, check this video out. And tell me I'm not touching on reality stuff that a lot of y'all gotta be sick and tired of. Think about it. I'm gonna title this one, Toxic Results. And as always, I love to give you a word of the day, so that's gonna be the word of the day, toxic. Now, what is toxic? It simply means poison. Poisonous, or very harmful or unpleasant in a very insidious way. Something that's not good, very bad. Now, when I say toxic results, aren't y'all sick and tired of nowadays? You see almost all these relationships, especially with celebrities. You see in a lot of these fools, they watching all these toxic relationships on the internet where women think they could tell a man he got to pay for this and pay for that and pay for that. And they could quit their job and a man got to pay for everything. What the hell and who the hell do you think you are with your toxic butt trying to make this a toxic relationship? Therefore, we having toxic results. Now, there's going to be so many things I'm going to touch on just to let you know just how toxic that is. But see, here's where the problem lies. If every time you turn on the TV, you're seeing toxic relationships, they're promoting toxic behavior. Judges, these no good judges are empowering and allowing women to sit there and say, I want a divorce and I want this much or that much and this much of money from somebody. I don't have to work no more. I could just have this man take care of me. It does not take all this money to take care of a child. But see, when these people see this type of toxic behavior so much, what happens, it makes other people look at that and go, I'm going to do that. Therefore, now we have a toxic society. This is not just women. It's people all across the board with this toxic results, toxic relationships. Watch this. How many times, take music for example, particularly, let's say rap music. Do you realize these producers, promoters and all that, they only promote toxic rap music? Where they talking about getting high, getting drunk, cheating on your lady, cheating on your man, sleeping with your best friend's partner, shooting up something, killing up something. But if any rapper come out with music about empowerment, lifting up people, positive stuff, they tell them we're not going to promote that. We're not going to produce that. So therefore, what do you think is happening? A lot of these kids, what are they listening to? They're going to a party and you're sitting there wondering, hey man, it was a party over at such and such and it was a shootout. Okay, it was a shootout at the party. What was they listening to at the party? How to kill somebody the whole time on the music. The whole time on the music talking about they shot up this and they shot up that and I took this and I took that. So now they are reacting what they hear. See, this is what people do in life. They imitate imitators. And this is what happened. Now watch this. I'm going to prove it to you. I'm going to prove it to you with some stuff that a lot of y'all are familiar with. I'll give you two. Do a lot of y'all remember? It was an old movie, a football movie called Varsity Blues. Do y'all remember that movie? Varsity Blues, right? In the movie Varsity Blues, the real big steroid looking dude, before a game, what he would do to get pumped up for the game, he would go with his football team, because they was like, man, he crazy, he be doing all kind of crazy stuff. And they thrill about him, because he's so big and built, right? So they thrill by the silliness that he do. And they go, oh man, he's awesome. So now before a game, he would go out in the middle with his team, in the middle of a highway, a busy highway. And he would lay down in the middle of the highway and just let all the cars be flying by him, right? And then yelling out, oh, oh. That's how he got hyped up for a game. Well, let me tell you something. In real life, you know what? Like I said, people are imitating imitators of nonsense. So guess what happened? When that movie came out, it was a big movie at the time. Do you know a lot of kids watched that movie and they started imitating what that guy did as far as getting in the middle of the highway and let cars go by him? And unfortunately, a lot of kids lost their lives or got hurt because they imitated this fool, imitating imitators of nonsense. So you see what I'm saying? When you keep putting out nonsense, you get other people think that it's okay to do that. I'm gonna give you one more example. Remember the video game Street Fighter? All you can and all the different characters. Remember the one character in there, the green one? He was called Beast, I believe. Watch this, perfect example. Beast was just a regular. He was just an animal, but he was a good. He was a nice. He just was an animal. It wasn't nothing bad about him at all. But they looked upon him and they said, "How can we turn him into a beast, a monster?" And what they did, they captured him, put him in a cage where he'd never seen nobody or no one for a very long time. That in itself is going to drive him crazy. So when he finally get out, he's a maniac, right? So now when he let him out, they tied him down, strapped him down. It's in the movie, right? It's just a fictitious movie, but it touches on reality about toxic behavior. If this is all you're seeing, this is what you're going to respond to. So now back to the character Beast. So when they finally let him out of his imprisonment, where they had him isolated, right? They had strapped him down in a chair and they put these goggles over his face. And the whole time, all he was able to see on the TV and the goggles was violence, 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 murder, 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 killing, killing, blood, 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 kill, 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 beat up, kill, kill. That's all he's seen. That's all he's seen. That's all he knew. So now, when they finally let him out, all he was he was just a beast all the time, because this is all you show him. So now you see what I mean by when I say toxic results? That's what they got with Beast. Y'all turned him into a beast by only showing him violence, violence, murder, murder, blood, blood all the time. So now, you know, like I said, just a video game, but that was his whole persona. That was his whole thing, murder and blood, because this is what y'all taught him. See, we can keep going on, like I said, but one thing I can't stand is how the government has empowered a lot of these women to think that they could use and abuse a man. Think about a man getting married. What is the benefits of a man getting married to a woman? I can tell you right now, none. There is no benefits of a man getting married to a woman that he can't get them same benefits from some random woman and just mess with her, pay her, and let her move on with the rest of the night, and so do he. There is no benefits that a man gets from marriage, but a woman gets all the benefits from a marriage, because at any given day, she can say, I want a divorce, and now she files for child support payments, she files for alimony, she sues for whatever other reason, and all these goofy judges, they allow it and they empower this woman, and she's going to benefit on every level because of this toxic results of this toxic behavior here, constantly with the nonsense. So that's why a lot of relationships don't last, because in these women's mind, why do I gotta stay with this guy? I'm just gonna be with him long enough to say that I was his wife long enough. And my whole plan was never to be with him. My plan from the day one I got married to this guy was, they even go as far as have a baby. Yes, that's how toxic they are. They go as far as even have a baby, be in a relationship, but then all along in the end, I want a divorce, I want alimony, I want this, I'm suing for half all the work that you did, not that she did. I want child support, I want all this stuff that she feels empowered to because these goofy judges decide to give it to them. And what do you think that's going to happen to the next generation and her friends and her girlfriends, her siblings, other females? They're going to see this type of behavior and go, I need to do that. I have no real intentions of having a healthy relationship when I could use this guy, get everything I need from him, and move on. Remember the examples I gave you about that video game, Beast. That's all he seen was murder and violence. Therefore, that's why he became a beast in a video game. Remember the football one I gave you. And if you remember, a lot of y'all remember, it got so bad that kids was actually imitating that in real life and got hurt and killed, that they cut that scene out of the movie. But some people got the original movie. But if you go back and you watch that movie, they cut that scene out, because they even realize that's not good to have out there. You are putting this type of behavior out here is very toxic, and it's going to make other people think to imitate imitators of nonsense. Peace.